You're gonna love our showstopper. Okay,
and if you got the necklace, oh my gosh, it's gonna be, more people are gonna come up to you and compliment you.
That's an absolute promise. And the same thing, rarely do you see custom fancy cuts like a pear shape in this quality. This turquoise is so beautiful. Then you have the accent of the lapis on either side here. We do have sizes 5 through 12. I'm gonna recommend, because it's a little bit of a wider sterling shade.
You wanna go up. It's not that they're not made true to size, it's because of the way, the actual thickness on the bottom of the shank, and you want to go up.
Yeah, and it'll fit perfectly, because I normally wear a 5, and I'm wearing the 6, and that's perfect on my ring finger.
And you can also flip this around and wear it the other way too.
Yes, either way. Best value we have ever offered at $89.90. And of course, only for this visit while they last. 5 monthly flex payments at under $18. And where is this?
Okay, this is Longview in Mongolia. And actually, I named it Longview. And the reason if you've ever been to this deposit, you would know why I named it Longview.
Okay, you should have taken a picture of it.
Because you can see for a long way. I mean, a long way. And there's really nothing out there. Mongolia is now developing. We're getting some really amazing turquoise out of the area. Now, do they have turquoise mines per se? No, they don't. It's like most turquoise, it's a byproduct of other mining. In this case, they're mining copper. And this area is so, gosh, there's no infrastructure. I mean, there's, even a dirt road would be an improvement, right? They're more like dirt tracks. They can't really get a lot of big equipment in there, so it's still kind of in the primitive phase. But what I want to tell you, look at the quality, look at the clarity, look at the consistency of this turquoise, and it's only getting better and better and better. But here again, it goes back to the art of this. Think about this. Number one, where have you ever seen a design like that? You haven't. It was custom made just for the show, for the Mine Find show, by us. But the lapidary aspects of this, not even the silver work, which is all completely hand done. Think about this. They take a piece of turquoise. This is a solid piece of turquoise. This isn't compressed material or anything like that. This is a solid nugget of turquoise. They take it, they slice it, they hand cut it. It's 3-dimensional. Look at the size of this. Look at the height of it. Okay, this is a humongous piece of turquoise, and this is Longview. That's the natural color. And every one of them is going to be uniquely different in their own right. If they've got any matrix in it, it's going to be a very, very light matrix like what Mackenzie's has. You can barely see it. That's not bad. That's natural. In this case, it's a ferrous oxide that goes through it. It's mainly black, but in some cases, it almost be like even like a caramel color. But usually with this, what you'll see is these little spider veins that run through it. They'll be a little bit more like on the silver iron pyrite side. It's more of a silvery color, not a deep black.
Do you have the rough on this one by chance?
Someplace.
To me, it's one of the closest and cleanest that I was saying reminds me of like Peruvian. Some of the most sought-after clean turquoise in the world. If you've never tried anything from J. King in turquoise, I'm going to recommend you start right here. Start with this piece
This is a different mine, but it'll basically show you. This is how all this starts.
Yeah.
Do you see that? These are all nuggets. And so the thing we'll do is we'll take these, and the first thing we do is we tumble the nuggets. We get all the junk off of them. And they go in and they do what they call cobbing. They cob the stones. So they cut away all the material that it's encased in. And so they call that the host rock. And they'll take that and they'll cut that away until they have the pure turquoise. And then depending on the size of it is what they can manufacture with it. But, okay, just like this. Okay, this is a perfect example. This one nugget, this whole nugget right here, either one of these would make one of those.
Oh, wow.
What would happen with the rest of the turquoise? It would go into the dustbin. There's nothing to do with it. By the time that you cut this, by the time you take the saws and you cut it, and then you polish it and you grind it down, all that goes into dust. So one of the things that because people always blow me away because they'll go, I'll tell them how much turquoise we have, and they'll go, what? Yeah, but to make a Today Special in a necklace in turquoise, it usually takes 30 to 40 tons of material, 30 to 40 tons of turquoise material. That's a lot of turquoise. In the case with this, the same thing, you know, one nugget, and the nugget has to be big enough to cut this cabochon. So one nugget, one cabochon. In some cases, the nuggets aren't big enough. Even, you know, what's a worst case scenario sometimes, which even makes it even worse, is the nuggets are just a little bit bigger than what you need. But by the time you cut it away, all that turns to waste. It all turns to dust. And so you waste even your bigger material. So these are truly one-of-a-kind, wearable pieces of art. They're all individually hand fabricated, completely done from scratch by hand.
And never before at under $90. And only for this visit in 5 flex pays. And the good news is right now we still have sizes 5 through size 12. But the bad news is in the next couple of minutes, I think we have about a minute or so remaining, less than that, we are going to start selling out of sizes. Here's another thing I wanted to show you. You may have noticed this on Mackenzie. This is a necklace that's coming up next. It's super limited. It's also specially priced for you. But look at a pretty, you know, combination to wear back to this turquoise and lapis ring. And that is our heart shape. As a more of like a modern feel, and we have the item number for that at the bottom of the screen. So this is our very rare, unique, so clean, beautiful, beautiful turquoise in a pear fancy shape. And Lada, I was showing you the band on here, is some beautiful metal work, wide band all the way